but I think it's especially important to see it this week, considering his history with this place. Last year with that final round 64, it is quite possible it unlocked a door for him to a more positive experience at Augusta National going forward.
Well, you talked about turning lemons into lemonade. I thought that was a great phrase to use in the case of Rory McIlroy. You know there's going to be a lemon or two throughout this week in rounds 1, 2, 3, and the final round. And I just think that this is the year where he is best prepared mentally to turn lemons into lemonade. I think he's in a different place. We've said that before, but he saw that feeling of joy.
But you know how great that is. But it's special to note here that he has hope, Michael, in Sergio Garcia taking 19 tries to win his first green jacket. Billy Casper 14, Ben Crenshaw 13.
I think the thing that for Rory, and you can see what he's practicing right now, is flighting the ball down. But the key to Rory's success here at Augusta National from a ball striking standpoint, and one of the reasons ball and how it expands greens. When you hit the ball up into the air and you have a steep descent angle, it makes greens bigger. When you look at Rory hitting shots on the range here and you see these numbers that will come up, you're going to see him apexing it at right around 120 feet, 114, 121. These are the numbers that are going to pop up, and it gives you the understanding of why everybody had, including Rory, this very high expectation for success at Augusta National.
And on the other side of things, we have long heard the frustrations of a Lee Trevino, for example, who just didn't have that majestic ball flight to really succeed at the level he wanted here.
Pay attention to this number that's going to pop up at the bottom, the apex number. You see that 123. That's what you're going to see out of Rory McIlroy. Those numbers are going to continue to be right around that 120, regardless of the golf club. This is the thing that most people don't understand. Every single golf club will apex around the same height, provided that you're not trying to hit a knockdown or a type of shot. We call it a type of shot. But if you see this, and I can't tell you what club he's hitting here, but I would suggest it looks a little bit flat-faced. That's a good full swing. And now let's just see what apex we see out of this shot.
Yeah, that's an interesting point, Michael, that most of the clubs in the bag find that similar height. Now, obviously, the wedge is going to find the apex much sooner in its flight, and the driver will find it way out down the tournament practice area, but it's that similar height that is interesting.
Yeah, you'll see. So because your apex, the apex of a wedge happens closer to you, you feel like you hit it higher than you do, say, a hybrid or whatever. This one there, right around 115. So what you're going to see, as I said, it's sort of in that 114, 121, 120. You're going to see these numbers, but they're all going to be higher than the average.
And I think we all kind of perked up yesterday during Tiger Woods and his press conference talking about McIlroy and how it's just a matter of time. Now, I know time has leaked on much longer than Rory would like, but to hear Tiger say he's got all the tools, it's going to happen, I think that eases the mind of Rory, but you need some good fortune. That
is not a typical follow-through for Rory McIlroy, and you can see he's already putting this next ball into the air right away. That's a much more traditional follow-through. And again, you're paying attention to ball speed clearly, flighting, what's he trying to do here.
Scheffler in that final round and said in the wake of it, it's the first time he had left the grounds of Augusta National happy, which is a tremendous statement when you consider all the fond memories I'm sure he's collected here over the years. Sure, he's had his share of heartbreak, but also some nice moments, and we'll see what that does for him going forward. It's really, I think, Michael, as we watch more of these shots, about him getting off to a solid start, which has been a struggle for him.
You're 100% correct. His scoring average this year, 71. As you can see, he's gripping down on this club, and now you're going to start to see some flighted shots. This will be fun to see the apex on that 72 as he's hitting a little cut to the right-hand side, and now Here's a look at Rory. One of the reasons why he hits it so high, massive shoulder turn, really extended hands away, and then a slight drop underneath as a result of the hips firing first. That shallows out his attack angle into the golf ball, and with the club head speed that he possesses, now all of a sudden that golf ball is going to reach into that 120-foot apex.
Ben Hogan obviously was a model for the golf swing in his heyday. Mickey Wright on the women's side. So much love. Where does this golf swing, in your humble opinion, rate amongst the best?
Well, first of all, it's one of the most fun to watch. Like, if you don't even understand the technique, you just watch the motion, the rhythm, the patience. It's captivating. It's got a slightly different tempo than, say, an Ernie Els or a Freddie Couples or somebody like that, but it's captivating. And so I think he's got the most captivating golf swing to watch. From a technical standpoint, his swing produces what his shot shape should produce. In other words, he drops the club underneath a little bit, Brian, and that is going to have the club come a bit more from the inside. He gets into trouble when it gets too much that way, but it does lead to the shot shape that he hits, which is a draw. There are some players that'll drop it underneath and will hit a little block cut. Trevino did that. Rory, when it gets underneath, now he's able to turn the ball to the left, and in order for him to hit that draw, that fade rather, and this is going to be a fade swing that you're going to see, so he's going to be a little bit more on top. But look at how full the shoulder turn is. Body is rotating. He's a little bit more on top of this one. That ball will launch a little bit lower, but still has the club head speed to, again, get up into the apex with this club to about 140. And then a balance is just fantastic.
Yeah, like you said, it's one of the more visually pleasing swings.
Absolutely.
In history, I would say. And you think of Scotty Scheffler, who is the defending champion, and not necessarily a swing that you enjoy watching.
As Arnold Palmer would say, he swings his swing.
Exactly, and Arnie's a perfect example of that. Not the fluid.
Are more efficient than others, and this swing of McIlroy's is one of the most efficient.
He's got this 3-wood here teed up. And again, that beautiful opportunity to shape it here at the tournament practice area. But you wonder what shots they're thinking of at times as they go through their routine here. And the routine, as we said, is going to be a little abbreviated today. Less time here at the tournament practice area.
As we watch this swing of McIlroy, amateurs take note how they step out of the shot and walk back into it every single time to reset their routine and their mind. Every shot is individual. You just saw Justin Thomas saying hello to McIlroy. Well, he's saying hello to Amanda Renner right now.